Well, hello everyone. I'm here. I know I saw people that were on early, so I thought, you know what, I'll go on early. So I'm here. And we've changed the position of the piano. I moved it yesterday. So, no, I'm not at the bar. Lewis, we've got Antef, we've got Vuk, we've got Stephen. Good to see you guys here in the chat room early. So I hope I've plugged all these cables in pretty good. I hope so. Can you hear me? Better light? Good. How's everybody been? Good? You can hear me? Awesome. You hear the piano okay? So yeah, you're going to see this change over the next few weeks because we've got raw wood over there. You see that? That's where our fireplace is. And yeah, you're going to see that get painted. And the light is better because I don't have that window opposite. So I've taken the piano from one corner of the room to the other corner of the room. And so I have a window behind me here. And yeah, I like it. It's looking good. And the organ's moved too. The organ's in front of the other window, so we moved that one away as well. So again, it's on the other side of the room. But yeah, no playing the organ today because I don't have the cables. I ordered a new mixer yesterday though, so that's going to be coming this week. Just to be able to give me all the channels. I got 4 EQs on every channel too, and also I'll be able to plug in everything that I've got. So I should be able to shoot between the piano and the organ. So thumbs up. And I got my little drinky. So we'll see how many Europeans come and join us tonight. No, Lewis, not just moving it across the carpet, the rug. So the Europeans, I don't know about Europe, but I know that the UK, the clocks went back last night. So it's 7 o'clock there, and they're used to coming on at 8 o'clock. You got any Europeans on here? Oh, Jack Saville, thank you so much for that. More benefits than the British Council estate. Yeah, you mentioned in Patreon, absolutely. Jack's one of my newest supporters. Yeah, lots of benefits. You get all the MIDI files, and you get the sheet music discount codes, depending on what level you're at. Ah, Stephen, yeah, you're in the UK? Vuk, did your clocks go back, Vuk? Because I know they did in the UK. They stayed the same here. I don't know when ours go back. Really? Nearly dark? Well. And who's on lockdown right now? I know that Tier 3 is going into effect in a lot of places. I know Tier 2 is most of the country. Wales is completely shut down, and so is Ireland. Right? Stephen, you in Ireland? Yeah. So what's it like over there? Can you go out? Oh, good. Yeah, it's I know. What does that mean? Full lockdown, Stephen. Can you do nothing? I mean, is everything closed? Restaurants and pubs are locked. Wow. Tier 3 in Doncaster. That's where my hometown is. Amazing. Oh, you can walk around, but that's it. Everything else is closed. Wow. Well, Dan Hatton messaged me earlier and said that he wouldn't be on tonight's live because he's going out for dinner. So, yeah, there's some places that are open. And over here, I'm in Jupiter, Florida. It's honestly like nothing. It's like COVID doesn't exist. I'm serious. We could go anywhere, everywhere. I mean, there is a mask mandate in Palm Beach County that's continued for another 30 days, so you have to go out and wear a mask. But you go into a restaurant with your mask on and you sit it down, put it in your pocket, and then you don't have to wear it again until you leave the building, which makes little sense to me. So when we go out, we just sit outside. If we can't sit outside, we don't go out. So personal choice, but what was it, 88,000 new cases here yesterday. in the United States. 88,000. Think about that. 88,000 cases one day. That's the highest that it's ever been since it started here in the US. But it's all going away, right? It's all going away. Round in the curve. Not that I'm getting political, but that's what we'll listen to. So who's on here for the first time? I haven't voted yet, no. I'm going to go and early vote. It's my first time voting. I became a citizen in 2017. So I couldn't vote in the 2016 election, but for 2020, absolutely. I can vote for my first time. It's going to be quite exciting, really. I've never done it before, so go in there with my 2 forms of ID, and they do early voting here. 52 million. Is it 52 million people in the US have already voted? Amazing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. First time. And then November the 3rd, we just watch the news and see who wins it. Be glad when it's all over, to be honest. So I hope the view looks good. Hey, Philip Walker, how are you? Do you have me live in one of your open houses right now? It's pouring down with rain here. It's like constantly raining right now. It's been like that for about 2 weeks. It's just our pool is overflowing, and we got standing water in the garden, which never ever happens. So I'm glad I'm here in my living room, in my piano room, playing piano for you. 15,000 cases in Argentina, wow. So listen, you guys have more of a reason now to sit here and watch me play piano. And then, as I say, everything, I have no idea what I'm going to play. You guys can help me out with that. And put your comments and put your requests, and then I'll play as many as I can, and we'll have a good session together. You know how the tipping works. I mean, I'm looking at all the comments coming through right now, but sometimes when I'm playing, I'll miss a comment. So if you want to throw money at this, you can do the little dollar sign there, throw some money. It comes up real big, and not only does it come up real big, but it stays at the top of the live chat all the way through the stream, so people will be able to tell who's put money in there. So it's all appreciated as I give my time here, and everything that I get from this will be put into new music sheets. It's how it works, right? Let me just make these comments a little bigger. We call it the virtual tip jar, because there's no, usually when you're in a piano bar, you have the big glass vase, and we don't have one here, so it's the virtual one. Let me Power of Love, Lewis. Charles Smith, you're funny. All right, so I just realized that you're looking at me. You don't want to be looking at me. You want to be looking at what I'm playing on the piano. Because it could be anyone playing. It could be the piano playing itself, It's a disclavier. So let me put this down here. Ooh, and you let me know what the view's like. Hey, Antef, look at that. He's started the tip jar off already. So I think I'm a little bit too far to the left here. So let me try and pull it around a little bit to the right. See, I set all this up yesterday. Is that okay? My stomach in there, but all right, I think that's better, right? Is that better? Okay, sorry, I just squeaked my little table because I need to see the comments. All right, I think that's good, right? I think that's good, and the lighting's good. I've got this the blind closed here. Okay, so let's do that, and I'm going to do some Barry for the tip man. All right, so that's a little tester for the piano. How's it sounding? Is it sounding good? I think the keys are a little bit smaller, so do you want me to zoom in a little bit? How's that? Is that good? Okay, good. Let's do this because it's pouring down here in Jupiter Farms in Florida. Let's add some strings. Why not? See what it sounds like. Right, another Barry for you one. So a couple of Barry Manilow songs there. Yeah, I'm looking at all these comments. Did you, Lewis? Did you just say 100,000 cases in one day in Canada? And I saw that comment as well, that COVID has taken a lot of things away from us. It really has. I mean, we can't travel. Me and my family are all separated from 4,500 miles of ocean. But I tell you what, this is my 26th live stream since COVID started, and it all started when everybody was locked down across the world. And so 26 Sundays I've been here, and it's a pleasure to have gotten to know a lot of you guys. And we have more people coming as well. Oh, since the beginning. Okay. I was going to say, I thought it was just us that sucked. 88,000 yesterday in one day. Amazing. In the US, though. Yeah, it is rubbish. Did I really start it in May, Lewis? I thought it was earlier than that. So let's do this one. I was playing around with this the other day. Actually, I was playing around with it. What's going on here? I think the keyboard locked up. I'll start it up again. Sometimes it does that. It's a little finicky with a little glitch here and there. It is old, 20 years old. Oh, April 15th, okay. So I did this one on the organ a few weeks ago. And if you haven't seen that one, you've got to go take a look at it, because it's a lot of fun. Trying to find the song here without my glasses. Here it is. All right, I think we're all right. So I don't know if you remember me playing a bit of Shack Attack. You remember this song? You know that? Here we go. song? It's great, right? Bill Sharp was the keyboard player in Shack Attack, and he was fantastic. Yeah, Nightbirds. Vanessa's actually sat on the stairs right now listening to that because it's her favorite. Oh, she's there with Trevor? What's up with Trevor? Lee, I love that. Come on, let's get Neil a Rolex. He just put £1.99 in here. Okay, what about this one? Without the keyboard this time. Just solo piano while we're on Shack Attack, if I can remember it. Remember this? Oh dear. It's called Invitations. Yeah, Invitations. All right, Lorado, am I seeing you that you're asking for this? So yeah, I'm seeing the comments on my watch. So I don't know if you can see this, but I'll put it up to the camera anyway to see if you can see. It is actually a Tag Heuer Formula One. Vanessa got me this for a few Christmases ago. So yeah, we're talking about Lewis Hamilton, right? 692 wins, race wins this morning. He's just untouchable and unstoppable. I think he's almost 4 race wins in the lead right now in the championship. So, how many people are here for the first live stream? You haven't seen one before, you've caught them up on the replay. How many people are here for the first time? Raise your hands. Do a little applause or a thumbs up so I can see who you are. Hey, Jibbin, is that you? Are you here for the first time? Jibbin JP. I just let the TV do the time lapse, Vuk. All right, so I got an. So we got no new people here. It's just the regular crowd. The regular crowd shuffled in. So I just got this request, which is Superstar by the Carpenters. Jibbin, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Here we go. What a song. What a song. Okay, Stephen Tynan, you just gave me €2. I appreciate that for I Won't Last a Day Without You. Keyboard or no keyboard? And how's the volume, everyone? It's not haha, brilliant, Philip. Hey, everybody, you've got to buy that home. It's fantastic. Philip's your man, all right? There'll never be another house like it, and the rates are so low right now. What are you waiting for? Buy the freaking house. All right, so with the keyboard or without the keyboard? With keyboard, okay. Volume perfect, great, because I just don't want any distortion or anything on this. I'm hearing a lot through these headphones. But as long as it's good over there and on your end, I'm good with it. So I won't last a day without you. With the keyboard, I'm going to take the piano track off of this. I know which one it is. I think it's this one. We'll find out. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I don't need the piano on there because I'm playing piano. All right, so this is where I have to follow the lights. There's no counting for me, so hopefully I'll get this right, and then the band will come in. Here we go. a great song. Great song. Thanks for asking for that. I enjoy playing it. Philip, I don't know it, mate. I'm sorry. I don't have the keyboard. I don't have Fly Me to the Moon. I'm sorry. Not on the keyboard, I don't. Anyway. I don't have every song there is, but the ones I do have are alright, I think. You having fun? Everyone having fun? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hope you are. So I like the piano in this position, I think. I do. How's the video? Is the video better? I'm looking for. I can't believe it. Sorry, I'm messing up your view here. Don't know what's going on and why this. I don't know what's happened to this book. Really don't have a clue. Shame I can't edit this piece out of the replay. I don't know. All right, Dad, let's see if I can do that one. I got it somewhere. I'm looking for Have I Told You Lately? I'm looking for the lyrics. It was funny because I sang it not long ago, a couple of lives ago. But like I've told you before, I can remember all the words to all of this, all the music. But I just can't remember the lyrics to save my life. Dad, I can't even find that one either. It's terrible. So this is where people come in and they I don't know where the heck it is. Alright, this live's just gone to crap. Don't know why I can't find it. I thought it was in the Carpenters folder, but it's not. Nope, can't find it, Dad, sorry. So I can play it. Hey David, how are you, sir? That was the Stag, right? Hands up, you're right. David, was that at the Stag? Did we see each other at the Stag in Doncaster? The Stag Inn. So I did the sheet music for this one, but this is a little different with the keyboard. I don't know if I've ever played it. Doom, 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 doom. You know this song, right? Great song. Hey Karen, I see Karen's joined. Let's add some strings if you missed the first start part of this live. I can add strings to overlay the piano. Everyone all together. Hey, Marina's here as well. So yesterday once more by the Carpenters, that was. Lovely, lovely, lovely song. Okay, I was asked to play a Barry song, a Barry Manilow song. And I did one already a little bit earlier on in this. Let's play a good one. How's the tip jar going? How are we doing? Doing all right? I think that's an 8, 1-8, $18 in the tip jar. It's good. It's we're 50 minutes in. I think it's been sitting on the piano a while. Somebody needs to pass it round. All right, let's do this one. I got a great track for this. Man, I can't see a thing. All right, I'm going to get rid of the piano on this one, on the track. Hopefully I have. No, I haven't. Hopefully this time. Okay, I'm counting in with the lights now. Anyway, watch this. I always feel like I'm at the O2 when I'm playing something like that. A lot of emotion and a lot of build-up, and that key change is just fantastic. Weekend in New England. I did the wrong note. That's it. See, I hate that D flat. I really do. Super song. It's a big song, and I screwed up the second key change, but I got the third one in okay. Going back on some of the comments here. Yeah, we got a lot of comments that I've missed, a lot of requests that I missed. was from my dad. That was Happiness by Ken Dodd. Okay, we've got, NeilArcher.net. I did see a comment come up for sheet music. NeilArcher.net/sheet music. And so just go to NeilArcher.net. Look on the sheet music tab. You'll be able to see all what I'm working on. And you can go to music notes. All my sheet music is exclusively on music notes. So 120 odd songs I think that are available to purchase. I have a track for this. Bit of Police there. I really don't drink tea, you know, Vuk. It's funny, isn't it? I drink coffee. So I see Karen sorting out the Facebook group, right? All right, now we're on to Sting. I got to do this. start that again, because I know that when I put this, it's not distorting everyone, right? It's okay? Because there's a lot of tracks on this. All right, let's start again. Let's do this again, because I can do the... Thank you, Richard. Song that is. Great song by the Police. Now out this one. Just on piano, this. Wrapped Around Your Finger. That was Wrapped Around Your Finger by The Police. I don't know if you noticed, but I was doing big block chords on the 10th. When it got to that part, There, right there. So I was doing a first, a fifth, and a 10th. It's a great sound. Brilliant. Love it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I get into one police song and I have to do another one. That's for Lewis. There you go. There's those 10ths again. First, fifth, and 10th. And I'm just rolling them. What was that note? Yeah, you get some really nice sounds out of that, Richard. Not everybody can reach it, but if you can, this is in the key of G, D, and B on the top octave. So that one was a 9th. That bit, All right, let me do this because I need to go grab a beer, and I'm going to do. Remember Blue Peter? Was it Blue Peter or was it Play School? I can't remember which one, but it was. It might have been. Here's one I prepared earlier. Here's one I prepared earlier. So I'm going to go to my songs. I'm going to go to. Oh, my recordings, there you go. Kept songs. And I'm going to play me playing the piano. And I've just approved the sheet music for this too. Hang on. I just approved the sheet music for this and it's really good. I'm really happy with it. Come on. All right, watch this, because it's brilliant. And I'm going to go grab a beer. I'll be right back. Clever stuff. Clever stuff, right? I did. I recorded that one. Yeah, normal service will resume. Actually, it's not normal service, to be honest with you, because look, I have this. It's great. I have this pub in my backyard, right? And people bring this stuff. I never drink it, but sometimes I have to. All right. Wow, we've been an hour and 25 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Let's change this view a little bit. There you are, you can see me now. I know. I thought I was getting beer too, Karen. I got to tell a lie as well. I had to take a pee. I'm good. I'm COVID good, and I've washed my hands, and everything's good. But it's been a long time sitting here playing. You know, I used to take a break when I was. Damn it! I'll leave the top off. Leave the top off. All right, so yeah, let's have a little sing song. Down it. I'm not downing it, Lee. Yeah, the reason I'm drinking this crap is because I ran out of Stella last week and I still haven't changed the keg over, because every time I try and go and change the keg, I do have one in the garage here, and it pees down with rain, so I just left it. Sorry is all that you can't say. Words don't come easily. Words don't come easily. Like sorry, like sorry. Forgive me is all that you can't say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like forgive me. All together if you know the words. Say, baby, can I hold you tonight? Baby, if I told you the right words at the right time, you'd be mine. I love you. That you can't say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like I love you, I love you. And you can say, baby, can I hold you tonight? Baby, if I hold you the right time, at the right time, you'll be mine. words, irresistible the words. At the right time, you'll be mine. You'll be mine. You'll be mine. You'll be mine. Baby, if I can, you'll be mine. Good song, right? Good song. Great song. All right, let's do this one as well. I did Beautiful in My Eyes last week, so I'm not going to do that this week. But I'm going to do another one from Painted Desert Serenade from Joshua Caddison, because cracking song and cracking album, actually. So if you know the words, join in. From a phone booth in Vegas, Jessie calls at 5 a.m. to ask me how she's tired of all of them. She says, baby, I've been thinking about a trailer by the sea. We could go to Mexico, you, the cat, and me. We'll drink tequila and look for seashells. Now doesn't that sound sweet? But baby, you always do this every time I get back on my feet. Jessie, paint your picture about how it's gonna be. By now I should know better, that your dreams are never free. So tell me all about that little trailer by the sea. Jessie, you can always sell any dream to me. Jessie, you can always sell any dream to me. When she asked me how the cat's been, I say, Moses, he's just fine. But he used to think about you all the time. She says, baby, I've been thinking about a trailer by the sea. We could go to Mexico, you, the cat, and me. Bring Mose and drive real fast, and I listen to her promise. I swear to God this time it's gonna last. Jessie, paint your pictures about how it's gonna be. By now I should know better, that your dreams are never free. So tell me all about this little trailer by the sea. Jessie, you can always sell any dream to me. Jessie, you can always sell any dream to me. You lay in the dark sunshine, I lay you down in the warm white sands. Jessie, you always do this time I get back on my feet. Jesse, Jesse, you can always sell any dream to me. Jesse, you can always sell any dream to me. Great song. Great song, great song. All right, let's do a little Q&A. What you got? Questions? I see you're all chatting up there. What are we doing about this Facebook group, Karen? Are we doing it? I think so. I have to do it from my Facebook page, from my Neil Archer Piano Entertainer page. There's about 1,060 people on there, I think. You all right, everyone? 25 to 5 here. And it's still raining. Yeah, we do, Karen. We need to do it. Anything that we can do to add the online presence of everyone. Yeah. And we do need to play around with that Zoom meeting as well. Favorite decade? I don't know. I think, well, here's the I think 80s, because I was growing up as a teen. Was I a teen? 68. So I born in 68, so 88. I was 20. So yeah, through the 80s, so many great songs and great bands, and a lot of really great piano pieces too, through the 80s, I believe. And so I think 80s is my decade of, yeah. I mean, there's so many just great songs of the 80s that were keyboard friendly. Ballads galore. Yeah, Paralove, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Howard Jones, Nick Kershaw, Bananarama, Madonna, Michael Jackson. So to me, it's 80s, you know. I mean, so many great songs. Just, there's so many, I don't even know where to start, to be honest. All of them. I think all of them, yeah. I think if I had to choose a decade that I wasn't alive, if I could go back in time, I think I would have to struggle between the 20s and the 40s. Because the 20s came to Charleston and, you know, the Laurel Hardy, Chaplin kind of films, and then the 40s was, you know, the big band era, Glenn Miller. Not that Glenn Miller was the best, but, you know, Sid Lawrence and all of that stuff. What about you guys? If you could go back in time, what era would you pick? What decade would you pick? And one of my favorite movies, it's not one of my favorite. It is my favorite movie. Is Back to the Future. I freaking loved that movie, and I loved the second one even more than the first one, only because of going into that time machine and that DeLorean and going back to whenever you want to go into the future. Yeah, we don't want to go to the future, but we want to go back in time. I'd love to be able to go back. Yeah, Mum, 60s. Year I was born. Well, the decade I was born. 70s, my wife says 70s, but I think it's what you live through. So, my mom, you were about the same age as me when I lived through the 80s. So, there's something about being in your teens and 20-something that is I think that's important. It's in you, right? They're older memories. Vanessa's a little older than me, you see, so she likes the 70s. And again, the 70s. I mean, it's funny when we had the restaurant and we had an 80s night and we had a 70s night, and she said to me, "I bet you everybody has a better time on the 70s night." And I'm like, "No, they won't. Everyone likes the 80s. Everyone freaking loves the 80s, right?" She was right. She was right. Get all that disco, Earth, Wind and Fire, Kool and the Gang, Barry White, all of that. You can't sit still, right? Everyone's got to dance. Yeah, it is. Music creates so many memories. It really does. So I think, 20s. I'd love to go back to the 20s. I'd love to go back to the black and white. You see these black and white movies of London and New York, right? And you see, wow. If only you could just snap your fingers and go back to that period of time. Yeah. Right after the Spanish flu, right? After that all ended. We don't want to go back to 1918. Just at the time when it was all gone. I think, folks, that's what we're going to get. We are going to get rid of this thing once and for all, eventually. When? I don't know. Lee, yeah, Nathan and Vanessa. Are Nathan and Vanessa watching, Lee? Nathan and Vanessa, hello from Neil, here in Florida. I hope you're doing well. Lee comes on a lot here. We see him every week. He's a good lad, and he's a patron of mine as well. Tell us about a celebrity meeting, Lewis. I didn't actually meet him, but there was a Queen Mary 2. There was a great show on there. Harry Connick Jr. was in the show, and I was playing in the piano bar, and Harry Connick was sitting at the bar. But the problem was that the piano, somebody had come in and messed up the mixing desk and everything, and I was playing, and it was set up for karaoke, and it was all echoey, and so I didn't really meet him. I'll tell you a story about, how many people know Ray Liotta? Godfather? Was he in Godfather? Ray Liotta, you know him, right? He was in Field of Dreams. So my wife, Vanessa, Ray Liotta, Ray Liotta. So Vanessa's dad used to play bridge here in Florida with Ray Liotta's dad. And so I was coming in on the Queen Mary 2, and Vanessa and her sister and a friend of hers were going up to New York. And Ray Liotta was doing an off-Broadway play. And so Ray said, my wife's dad, Dudley, arranged it with Ray's dad to give them tickets to the off-Broadway show. So not only did they get to see the play, but they got to meet Ray backstage because of the connection with Vanessa and her sister and Ray's dad and Vanessa's dad. So that's where this all started, right? And they went backstage after the play. They met him, and they're like, "Hey, what are you girls doing in town? How come you're here from Florida?" Well, my fiance, which is me, plays on the Queen Mary 2, and I'm going to go see him. And he's like, "That's that big enormous ship that came in today, right?" And she's like, "Yes." Man, I would love to see around that thing. So here's how it happened, right? They took his phone number. And they're thinking, right, yeah, this is going to happen. So they took his phone number, and I said I got word that Ray wanted to come onto the ship and see and take a look around. So that night I went to my boss, my musical director, and I said, "Hey, I know that security is super strict." I said, "But can I get Ray Liotta on here tomorrow for a tour?" He's like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Ray Liotta? Of course, anybody, Godfather. Yeah, absolutely." So we got him on the manifest for the visitors pass, and they called Ray, and he picked up. And 12th and 52nd, we met on 12th and 52nd in New York, and he doesn't, just comes down there in just a t-shirt and jeans, and we met him. We go on, and I said to him, "You have some ID, Ray, right?" He's like, "I think people are going to know who I am." And I'm like, "I know, I'm just saying, it's the rule." Anyway, we walk up to the security, Mr. Leota, this is the security guy. Mr. Leota, my God, fantastic to meet you. Shook his hand and he's almost bowing to him. Ray signed something for him. On we go. And that time, it was absolutely brilliant. We had an hour and a half on the ship with him, and we were just taking him around the ship. And I remember him going into one of the penthouses, and he jumped on the bed, and he got a bottle of champagne out of the cooler, and he's like, "Who's going to join me?" So it was just a great, and of course everybody knew who he was, you know. And it was me, my wife Vanessa, her sister Deborah, her friend Lisa, and Ray. So it was the five of us, and we really had him for an hour and a half. Taking him around the ship, you know, all big hugs at the end, like we knew each other forever, kind of thing. So, yeah, that was really neat. He was a big celebrity, big movie star, still is. And we had a connection there through family, and yeah, we just had a great time. Met Jimmy Savile. Is that something to talk about? I don't know. He thought I was Oscar Peterson. Yeah. Met a few people really. But I think the Ray connection was, yeah, that was the connection with Ray, because it was just so good. It was such a great story, and it's a great memory for me too. I did have a photo. I don't think I have it over there. But yeah, met a few people. I mean, you know, not meet, but you know, they were on the ship. You know, Rod Stewart was on the ship. Jackie Stewart was on the ship. And it's funny because Jackie Stewart went over from New York to Southampton, and Rod Stewart went from Southampton to New York in the same stateroom, and the butler thought it was the same Stewart. Right? Jackie Stewart, Rod Stewart. So, yeah, I think he was making a joke, Lee, really. Yeah, so yeah, I did play a song in the Queen's room, the chart room on the Queen Mary 2, with Gloria and Emilio Estefan at the bar, and I played that one. You know that song? So I got the eye of approval from Gloria at the bar as I played that song while she was having a drink with Emilio, and I was hoping that she would come up and sing, but she didn't. I think the most famous person that I've accompanied, and not accompanied because I was instructed to accompany, but it just was a thing where she was in the place, I was in the place, we were having a great time, she was there with the family, I was performing in the Golden Lion, was Leslie Garrett. We had a great time with her, and her dad as well. Her dad was fantastic. Kind of got to know her as the cruise developed, and she was headlining one of the shows in the big, what do they call it? The I can't even remember what they call it now. The big theater. There's a name for it, but I can't remember. Anyway, they were in the Golden Lion every night, and we kind of got to know her, and she came up, and we did some great sing-along, the old songs, you know, the old sing-along songs. So that was a lot of fun, having Leslie sing, and I accompanied her. But yeah, she is. She's brilliant, Karen. And her dad's amazing, because he wore a tuxedo with a flat cap. Typical Yorkshire, right? He had his flat cap on with his tuxedo. It was a great guy. I think that's the most famous person that I've accompanied. Yeah. What else you got? What more questions? I like this. This is a good quick Q&A. How many people we got on here, or how many people have been on here? All right, there's 35 of you on here right now. I don't know how many people have. I got quite a few likes. Yeah, 40 likes. Nice. Playing keyboard to playing piano. I really don't like playing keyboard. When I joined the Queen Mary 2, it was an upright piano, and it was not a good upright piano either. And I got carpal tunnel in my left hand because I was used to playing grands until I got onto that ship, and then I was like, I just hated playing it. Couldn't get any resonance from it at all. And no matter what digital keyboard that I've played, I just can't play it the same as a piano. I think I had a Yamaha, is it an RD200 or RD250 or a P250? It was freaking heavy though. It was really heavy, but it was a really nice digital piano. I just couldn't get the same resonance as I do from playing a grand. So I struggle, to be honest. But the keyboard, this one, is really good for, taking the backing tracks and playing along with them. But if I was to play this piano, this is from the keyboard right now. It's very light, it's very easy. So it hits a wrong note. And look. Just like that. Oh, you can't see it, but it doesn't always work. It's got hit somewhere, but this. Yeah, it's got some really nice sounds, but I couldn't go and take this and do a gig. I just can't, because there's 61 notes here. On the piano there's 88. And even though not for every song, I don't use all 88 keys, but it's just, there's something about this versus this, if you know what I mean. I would struggle crazy with this. There's also the polyphony as well on this keyboard. You run out of notes. So I have 10 fingers, right? After 8 notes on this, you run out of polyphony. So, you could, if you do all 10 notes at the same time, it's gonna miss either the top or the bottom, and that really gets me. 61 is extremely cramped. It's extremely cramped. When I started doing my tutorials channel, I was doing a lot on this, and it was horrible. I just couldn't play it properly, and you make a mistake, and I got to start all over again. So I feel much more at home on an acoustic grand with 88 keys, even if I don't use all 88. There's just something that feels different, Yeah. So yeah, I love this machine. I really do. Let's do put some strings on here. Tell you what, let's do electric piano too, because this is nice. How beautiful is that? Hey, thank you, Deb. great song. I'm kind of tempted as well, to take that, take a MIDI out of this piano, because it has MIDI, and put it into this keyboard and see what it sounds like. So then I would have a acoustic grand with the electric piano and strings. Can you imagine that? Play at that, because I'm kind of interested in that. So yeah, Vuk, you bring up a good point about Michael Douglas. You've probably seen that on my personal profile on Facebook. So I think Michael Douglas was probably the most famous person I did meet. And what was really funny about this was in Austin last year at the Grand Prix, Texas, Austin, Texas, at the U.S. Grand Prix. I'm big into Formula One, and fortunately, I have friends who work in Formula One, and they give me VIP passes. And I've had about 9 of those in the races over the years, and so I've met a lot of drivers and a lot of celebrities. And it's like every time we go to Austin, a lot of the celebrities are there, right? So it was really weird that we were walking down the paddock, and those of you that follow Formula One, you'll know that you can't get anywhere close to the paddock. It's an invitation only, and of course, I have the invitation. And Michael Douglas is walking towards me, and I go up to him, and I say, "Michael, can I get a photo?" Sure enough, puts his arm around me, I put my arm around his. It's pre-COVID. We take a picture, and I shake his hand. "Thank you so much. Have a great weekend." What I didn't know was that the Netflix camera crew were behind me, and I had no idea at all that they were filming even on that weekend. But they were, and it's the Drive to Survive. I don't know if you've seen it. Drive to Survive is their Netflix Formula One. See, they follow Formula One teams, and the first season was fantastic, and the second season was even better. And I'm on episode 7 at the U.S. Grand Prix when Lewis Hamilton won his 6th World Championship, and sure enough, there's me with Michael Douglas. And everyone knew it was me. I got messages from everyone all over the world. So if you haven't seen Drive to Survive on Netflix, you watch it, and you'll see me there with Michael Douglas, and it's in episode 7. Yes, you do. You see me. I'm on Drive to Survive, Netflix season 2, episode 7, and you'll see it. You'll see it, absolutely. Yeah, check it out. Episode 7 of season 2. All right, play something to sing. Let's sing along, and as we play you out, and I'm going to do this. Thank you, thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you've had fun. Thank you for those people I just saw. Who was that? It was Antef. Thank you very much, Antef, for £4.99. And it's not too late to put some money in the tip jar if you want to do that. And yeah, the struggle is real. So everyone sing along with this because you know the song. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. Not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no. Or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. No, it's not much, but it's the best that I can do. My gift is my song, and this song's for you all together now. You can tell everybody, and you can tell everybody, this is your song. It made me quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put that in words. How wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and I kicked off the bars. Well, a few of the verses, well, they've got me quite cross. The sun has been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keeps it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. But anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. Altogether you can tell everybody, and you can tell everybody that this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. How wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind that I put that in words. How wonderful life is while you're in the world. Thank you, folks, for joining me. Thank you, everyone. Hope you've had fun. Remember, I'll be going to be around on Wednesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. And if you want to join me, I'll be there. And if not, I'll be here next week. And hopefully we can meet again. We can do it again. Karen's going to be setting up a Facebook group, I believe. So if you want to join on Facebook and just chat amongst yourselves, and I'll join in when I'm free. And yeah, 7 p.m. I think it is. If you go onto my YouTube channel, you're going to be able to see the time that it is in your country. It's 3 o'clock our time. I think ours go back a couple of weeks from now. I'm not sure, but yeah, just go onto the YouTube channel and it'll say upcoming live stream, and it'll be right there, and it'll be displaying in your country what time it'll be displaying. So let me show you what we did with this room. You unplug this. Hey, I'm all hot because of the headphones making me hot. So this is what we did. This is where the piano is now, look, and that's where it was all the way over there in that corner, and that organ was here, right? Remember? So whenever I was facing this way with the camera, and that window was always shining light into the camera. So now I have this. It's just a wall, and I think it's going to work better. I do think it's going to work better. And this is our new fireplace. Well, I say new, it's been there for a while, but we had it all framed out up around it, and then now we've got these cupboards on both sides. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to move the piano, because we haven't finished this yet, because this needs to get all painted, all this, this trim. And over here, you couldn't see those cupboards because the piano was in the way. So these are some of the photos of me on cruise ships. This one was from the Amsterdam, Holland, America. Look how young I am there. It's unbelievable, right? And that's the same keyboard. This is me and a bunch of musicians all having a laugh with a couple of these are photographers. This one, crazy. This was on the Zaandam. I found out that they got rid of this piano, but this was art. It was a driftwood. It's supposed to be driftwood. And then this is me and my lovely wife Vanessa on the Queen Mary 2. Look, you see it down there. You know, Queen Mary 2. We went back on there as a passenger a couple of years ago. Again, pre-COVID. Oh, this was South America. Look at this. This is me. This is me. This is me right here. Right here. Look at this. What the heck happened? Brahma beer in my hand. Man, we were always drunk. This guy, Lee, what a great guy, man. And Danny was a masseuse from Israel. We had a great time. Here's another one, Holland America line with a couple of musicians from the band. But yeah, it's my kind of wall there, a little bit. But yeah, this is the fireplace, and this is yeah, the organ's gone over there, and I'll show you back here that the piano looks quite nice here. Right, as you go in from, I think it's nice. It was over there. It was over there, and this organ was over here. So this fireplace is going to really look nice when it's all finished. Karen, remember this? Do you remember doing that, Karen? Back in the day. It was a long time ago. Karen did that. She put this, look, we got, I get a kick out of you, right? Remember, Karen, you got all these back in like 20 years ago, this was. All over the world. And then yeah, this is all my gear here. I tried to make this as few wires as I could. As few wires as I could. That needs a battery, so I ordered one. So that's where most of the stuff is gonna, that's a surge protector. But yeah, this is all the gear. Got my empty glass there, my mixer, and of course this beautiful Yamaha GB1K Grand. So that's the stuff in my house, and yeah, you can see that there's a handrail missing on the stairs here because we just got these stairs redone, and we're missing the rail. Well, actually, the reason I'm missing the rail is because I'm missing my guy to come and fit it so that he can cut it and then I can stain it. All right, folks, thanks for joining me. Hope you've had fun. I know you have, because you've been with me since the beginning of it. So we'll see you next week, all right? Have a great week. Stay safe from COVID. Do what the people are telling you to do. Stay safe, and we'll get through this. All right? Morado, thank you, mate. And F, Karen. Oh, Karen, they're all here. They're all in this room. These are all the family photos. So actually, we've got on this level here are all the dogs. Dogs of memories of dogs in our lives, you know. Oh, well, in Vanessa's life. This is our little Nigel. Nigel was freaking cool. He was a great dog. So yeah, up above here, Karen, we've got everyone here. There's me and Vanessa on the Coronia. There's Mum and Dad. There's Nana. There's me and Vanessa in Central Park. All over the place. There you are, Karen. See? You and Tim and the lads. All right. See you next week, all right? Thanks for joining me again. Bye for now.